Hi Roseville artists! My name is Miss Lee and I'm the art teacher over at Emmett D. Williams Elementary. Today I'm going to show you how you can create a treasure map from a plain grocery paper bag and a pen or pencil. This is going to be really fun because after you create it, you can play with it. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is take a paper bag, and on the back you should be able to find a seam where it's glued together, and you're just going to carefully use your fingers to take that apart, but you won't use the whole paper bag, so if you make a mistake you can use a different part of the paper bag. So if you crease it just right, you can tear a nice pretty straight even line, but it doesn't matter if it's not straight because you're going to want some torn edges anyway, so it looks more like a treasure map. So here I have a good amount of space. I'm just going to spread it out. And then I'm going to decide how many details I want on my treasure map. So I'm just going to lightly draw some circles where I'm going to draw my island around. Alright, here I go. I'm going to start in the center, and I think I'm just going to start drawing a forest. A couple of trees here and there. I'm going to try and overlap them so it looks like a deep dark forest. I'm going to shade one side of each of these trees just to give it some more interest and a look of depth. But you can see just a little bit of shading, and these trees look really nice and put together. The next element in my map, I'm going to create some mountains. I'm just drawing some triangle shapes that are overlapping. Again, I'm adding some shading to one side, erasing that light circle I drew in the beginning, and now I gotta keep thinking of other ideas to fill my map up with. As I'm looking, I think if I add a little pond here and maybe draw a mermaid that is on a rock. Make sure to add some of those details. She's singing. And then up in the corner here, I'm going to create some more rocks or cliffs, and I'm going to draw a sleeping dragon inside of a cave. Alright, I think I'm going to fill this corner with the X that marks the spot where the treasure is going to be. I'll draw a treasure chest with a little keyhole and even add some lines of expression to show that that's my goal at the end of this, following this map. I do have one last corner here that I think I'll add in a tower and add a little window there, some lines that I'll turn into bricks, some kind of detail in the bottom, and then of course, again, if you just add a little shading to one side of the objects, it just makes it look a little bit more realistic. I'm happy with the main details of my map, but I do need a compass so I know which direction I'm going in, and I gotta sharpen my pencil now, and I'm going to draw a little circle that I add long triangles to. I'm just going to shade one side of it and add a little circle, a little bit more shading, north, east, south, and west. And then I'm going to add some water so that looks like this is an island. I'm going to shade again one side of the shape of my island just to give it some more depth, and maybe add a little bit of details, a little river that goes from the mountain to the pond or the lake. And that's it. That's my treasure map. Here's another map I made, and this one is actually modeled after my backyard. Here's what my actual backyard looks like. It has a little play set and 2 trees. But I used my imagination, and I might make my kids go on this little treasure hunt one of these days that we're stuck at home. But I have a ship that is where they'll start, and I said that there might be a bear there, so don't wake the sleeping bear. There's a shark-infested lake, an overgrown garden, We have a little fire pit, and I'm going to call that Smoky Volcano. The playset is an abandoned castle, a couple of spooky forests, and then Mount Emmett at the end of our backyard. Of course, I have that little compass, north, east, south, and west. So be creative with your map. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that gave you some inspiration for your own ideas and how you can create a fun treasure map that you can play with when you're done. I would love to see your creations, so please either, if you're at Emmett D, please upload your work onto Seesaw or Google Classroom, or you can comment below with a picture, and I would love to share some of this in my next YouTube video. All right, I miss you all, friends. See you soon. Bye.